What's up, Freedom Fam? So the last couple of weeks have been absolutely crazy. We were packing, getting ready to move. We had to take our camper into the shop. One day we had to take our truck into the shop 3 days, and it's been nuts. So we haven't had a video for a while because we have just been doing life, keeping up. So we wanted to give you a recap of how the last couple of weeks have gone. Let's check it out. All right, so it is gonna be our first time out camping and we are super excited. We are gonna be testing everything out, make sure it all works before we head out of North Dakota and hit the road. So we are just sitting in the truck waiting for Michael to get off work. We brought our other truck over here with the last couple of things we needed to put in the camper, and then I got it hooked up all by myself on the first try, and I am feeling pretty proud about that. So just used backup cameras and it was easy peasy. I mean, I kind of cheated because I used the backup camera, but you know, who can blame a girl? Anyways, so got everything all hooked up and we are literally just sitting here waiting for Michael to be ready to go. And while we're on the list of things that are not ideal, it's raining, in case you didn't notice that. The storm was supposed to pass by the time we get to the campground, but Michael had to work late, so he is getting off work way later than we expected, like 3 hours later than we expected. So we might wind up setting up in the dark. We'll see, and we'll bring you along for the journey. All right, the rain has quit and we have Michael. He's off work, so we are heading out. Here we go. Actual one. If y'all didn't catch what our first night in the RV was like, you need to go back and check out that video. But our first real full night in the RV was actually a success. We forgot a couple of things since this is just a camping trip, but that's all a learning experience and part of the adventure. So right now we are headed down to the lake to go hang out and enjoy ourselves. Had a great breakfast and we're just hanging out. What do you think, kiddo? Great. Couldn't find her. She thought it was great. She's had a lot of fun. She's really excited too. So come on, let's go to the lake.
Today is gonna be a little something more. I've got a plan in mind, a special thing in store. The light bulb inside my head says get out and play, 'cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day.
All right, Tura'li, how was the lake trip?
Bad.
Bad?
I was cold.
But did you have fun?
Yes.
You had fun?
No.
What? Did you have fun?
Yes.
What do we do with this girl?
I don't know.
Okay, so we just finished dinner. We are on night 2 in the RV, and we're having quite the rainstorm out. If I'm quiet, you can probably hear it. But it is raining out. It's raining super hard right now, but I actually love the sound of rain in an RV. It is actually one of my favorites. Michael and I lived in an RV for about 18 months, almost 2 years, once when we first moved out to North Dakota. And so it just kind of brings me back to that. And it's kind of a nostalgic feeling and I'm just really loving it. I love being in your RV with all these great windows, this great view over the lake with all the rain. It is just beautiful. So we're just enjoying a rainy evening. What you guys working on?
S'mores.
S'mores. Since we have a rainstorm happening and we promised Tura'li s'mores, can't really do a fire pit. So So we're gonna try and improvise some indoor s'mores.
Ooh.
In s'mores.
I need to move this one.
Yeah. Gonna try and make some sort of a pie thing. We'll see how it turns out. I'm sure it'll be delicious no matter what.
What genius is? Ah! Cool. Ah!
I mean, come on.
Woo!
Okay. Ready?
Looks good.
I mean,
Chocolate looks melty. Grahams look good. Mallows look toasted. I mean, what more can you ask for?
s'more.
Right, taste test. Morning, everybody. So we woke up this morning to a not so pleasant discovery. Well, first of all, it's been raining at the campsite pretty much all day yesterday, and then all night last night. And so one of our jacks is kind of like sinking into the ground. So the back of our RV is tilted. So Tura'li fell out of bed twice last night. So Michael brought her to our bed, and then he slept in the bunkhouse last night so that she wouldn't keep falling out of bed. But then this morning he woke up and he stepped out of bed, and the carpet was soaking wet, and there is water coming from the high side of the RV across towards the slide.
All right, so this is where the water's coming out, and I've pulled out both of these drawers, and I don't see water on the floor. So it seems like it must be coming down the wall, just tracing right along the wall, because there's nothing wet on the floor on either side of the wall.
So we've got water coming in, which is obviously not a good thing. So I called Grand Design. It is Sunday and Memorial Day weekend, so they are closed. But called them and let them know what was going on, and we have some videos of it so that we can show them what was happening. That was not how we wanted to wake up this morning. Hello. Okay, so hello from us in the future. It's a really good thing that we did this dry run, and they always tell you to do a dry run before you go out on any big trips or stuff like that, and they're right. Listen to them and do your dry run. We found several things wrong. So first one is when we got down there, the jack plate had fallen off of our front jack. Not sure why, but it was missing, and so they're gonna we are actually headed up to the dealer right now. It's a week and a half until we leave, and they said that they would be able to get everything done in the next week to week and a half that we need done on it. So thank you to our RV dealer, because they are absolutely being amazing to us. Then we noticed that the door jamb between the master bedroom and the bathroom wasn't secured on properly, so they're gonna fix that. We found the water leak that we showed you in the bunkhouse, and they're gonna work on that and fix that for us. And then the theater seat, one of our two theater seats by the dinette, actually Michael's seat, when he reclines it and goes to sit back up, that's like the armrest like shoots up and juts up, and then it won't go down. And so without him like having to pull it out and like, I don't know what he does to it, but he does something to it and then it'll go down. So that's broken, so they're gonna fix that for us. But anyways, they have been just really, really good to us, and we are just so thankful for them.
Yeah, and on a, I guess, better note, I did get our equalizer hitch installed the other day, and we are driving it up to the dealer right now, and it is a pretty windy day. We got, I don't know how windy it is. I know we were supposed to have like 50-mile-an-hour gusts, and this thing is riding like a dream behind us. So that Fastway E2 hitch is big thumbs up in my mind. It is incredible.
Okay, so we just arrived here at the dealership. This is coming off of here, and then this, it's definitely not normal. You can see how it's actually already splitting right there. And these are all pulling through. That one doesn't seem too bad, but they're all pulling out. So this whole piece here is flapping way too much. This is between the two doors.
All right, sorry for how jumpy the end of this video is, but we keep getting these little bits of updates to give you guys. So we ended up getting the trailer to the dealer, and we got it there evening after hours, and then we had to leave for Bozeman to bring our last load in. And then we got a call the next morning at like 11 in the morning saying that they were done with it. So it was great that they finished it so fast. Mixed review on this whole repair though. So apparently what was going on with the leak in the bunkhouse is that when the trailer was built, they skimped out on the screws at the outdoor kitchen. So around the framing of the door, they didn't put all the screws in there, so it didn't seal properly. I don't know how long it's been leaking. It's been in rain and snow quite a bit. I don't know if it was leaking the whole time and we only realized it this time because of the angle we were sitting at because of the jack sinking. So I'm a little worried about more water damage than what we saw on the surface, but I don't really have a way to check that now. And then the siding update, they just decided to put a little silicone over those screws and let it be, apparently. As we started driving it home, it started flapping really hard in the wind. So I ended up climbing under there and checking it out, and there's two brackets that connect the siding that keep it from flapping, and neither of those had been connected. So it was just flapping in the wind the whole time. So I got one of those screwed on with some screws that I had while I was out here, and then haven't got the second one fixed yet. So it was the back one that's not fixed. So it's not really catching wind, not as big of a deal. And then yeah, they got the door jamb fixed as well. Just kind of got some adhesive on there and taped it in place. So, right. And then my lounger chair, the arm apparently never actually got connected. So it had always just been flapping there free. So what would happen is I would recline back, and when I went to put the footrest back down, it would jam up with the mechanism and not let it down. So I had to kind of wiggle it into place to get it to go down. So they got that attached. It still feels a little bit loose. It's on the one on the dinette side, and it's got that little gap between the wall. So I don't know if it's normally that loose or if it's supposed to be more solid. I haven't crawled under there to actually look how it connects and see if they did a good job or not, because after everything else, I'm a little skeptical. So I think that was everything. Oh, and they gave us a used jack stand that's way too long. So when we have it jacked up all the way, it hangs way down. So we'll have to just replace that ourselves. We are out on the road now. This has obviously jumped a bit to the future. We just haven't had a chance to sit down and get this video made. So giving you a full update now, but we will definitely keep more coming regular. We are now on the road full time. Very exciting. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe, make sure you follow along. Love to see you out there. Bye everybody.